Let's climb into this P-score shit. So tell us about your last night excursion.
Okay, it looks like before I get into this, I'm gonna double check if it still works because I'm getting word from the group chat that it's been patched.
Already? They shut it down that fast?
This is why we were so...
Damn.
This is why we were so secretive about it last night. Because people started talking about it,
publicly.
People started talking about it publicly last night, and then everyone shut it down.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
so
they just took it away. It's gone.
Really? So
yep.
Before the show started, I had people DMing me like, "Yo, what's my P-score?" And I tried to follow the method that Nick put up that teaches you like how to find your P-score, and it just couldn't work for me. And I was like, "Did they just like? Am I just fucking stupid? Like I can't find the P-score." So they already fucking hit it really now.
Yeah, it's already gone. So the list we have currently on the document is the only list we have. I heard that Nerd City was also going through with his team and getting a bunch of them, so that will probably release eventually. But yeah, those 200 channels is all we have for P-scores.
Let's go and pull Fainted in here. Oh, never mind. He's out. Damn it! I saw Fainted in the colors. I didn't know if he wanted in. But yeah, they are.
But yeah, how we did it before it got taken away is we went on any video, you right click and say view page source, and then you go to Control F, and you can find either the video rating or the P-score. For the P-score, you type in channel P, and then for the content label, you'll type in content label, and the label is is Y, G, PG, teen, mature, and X, and then P-score is usually 200 to 1,000 based off how many subs you have or how well you're doing in the algorithm, etc., etc.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hey, what's going on, Fainted? What's up, man?
Not much. I just thought this was a pretty interesting topic, so I'd come along and see what you guys are up to.
Yeah, we're about to go through
crazy.
the document that he put up. So apparently we're gonna word out that they shut this shit down real fast. Like as soon as we fire up the stream, you can't find it in people's PCs.
Which is why we kept this quiet. We knew about this for like 24 hours, but we kept this quiet because we knew YouTube patched this shit fast.
Oh my
How long?
God.
It's been out for 2 hours. This has been officially out for 2 hours as of now, and it's patched.
That's
gone.
crazy. You guys definitely made the right choice, keeping it to yourself.
Yeah, we got a list of 200 channels with P-scores and.
Well, I know what my P-score. I'm presuming they haven't gotten rid of the whole P-score system as it is. They just got
no. Just the way to find it, like the exploit to find it. The whole system isn't replaced. They didn't fucking create a whole new algorithm within 2 hours. I doubt that.
They just don't want people to see it because it's sus as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. And there's like examples of channels with low P-scores but high sub counts. For example, Kavos has a really low P-score for a sub count. Like channels that you would kind of expect that are like, wow, they have really low views for their sub count, also have low P-scores, which is probably the reason to why they're not getting a lot of views.
All right, let me read through this donation, then we'll start going through the document. XBGTOS2, that was some quick, have to be covering something up. Yeah, it's very interesting how quickly, the speed at which they've issued no statement about this on their Twitter. Their little Team YouTube thing has not talked about this publicly. I'm sure if Nerd City dropped a video on this, they'd be the first to respond with some ham-fisted, not really apology, but like a statement like, oh, this P-score thing does not exist. However, we have looked at your video and we appreciate the the creativity, and just stuff like that. It's like, all right, come on, Team YouTube. Let's open up this document right here. So this is something that you, Nicolars Diorio, Optimus and Pescator put together. YouTube Space Wars, video throttling, and more. A comprehensive guide. This is for all the people who just joined the stream and have no idea what we're talking about. Well, these guys put up a 14-page comprehensive guide, even with the table and contents and everything, that kind of goes through their findings. So let's get into this. So P-scores refer to an internal rating given by Google to channels to rate them based on 5 metrics, according to a video that they released on April 10th, 2019. These metrics are all combined to surface among the most popular YouTube channels. The 5 metrics are popularity, platform, passion, protection, and production. So these are like the 5 Ps that make up the variables that determine your P-score.
Yeah, I like the passion one. That's such a stupid name for what it is.
Now this
It's
is
just
all
like a
bot.
viewer engagement,
So
essentially.
the bot's supposed to detect the amount of passion you put into your videos?
So no, it's basically what passion is like how much the video was shared and commented on.
Interactions,
And
right?
engaged. Yeah, it's basically interactions. They just wanted everything to be P, so they named it
Yeah.
passion, but it's essentially interaction on the video.
Now, how did you find out like these 5 Ps like, just based on
There's
your
a
research
YouTube
alone?
video on it that has
Oh,
8,000 views. Yep.
Whoa, wait. So this video's
I
released
can link it. It's like 2 minutes long if you want to see it.
Yeah, let's take a quick look at that right there.
Okay, let's get it.
Because I was like, how do you look at like an HTML thing and figure out, all this information?
Yeah,
So there was a video. So people were like,
send it to
so
you.
people were suspecting that there was something like this, but you guys just found out like how to like search. it
Yeah,
and
we
see
found out how to
everything.
find. We didn't discover P score. We discovered how to determine your P score.
Oh, I see
Were
now.
you tipped off, or did you just find it yourself?
We basically McJuggernuggets tweeted out that he found out how to do it, and then it was quickly deleted, and we were like, why was it deleted? And we went digging around. Apparently, Nerd City and his team found out how to do it, but they wanted to keep it private because obviously, as we just saw, YouTube patched it out. So we joined in on trying to get all the info before we released it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Interesting. Let's take a look at this 2-minute video right here.
Over 6 years ago, we created the preference score to surface among the most popular
Oh, wait. This is an actual YouTube themselves. Okay. All right.
Yep. It's made for advertisers to see.
Huh.
channels on YouTube. We drew on our best signals that were representative of user behavior.
Also, the
such as
audio's not coming
shares,
through on our end.
likes,
Is it
and
not?
repeat viewership.
Give me a minute here.
As the
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the video, so I don't need it.
It should be. Hold on. Google or
algorithm that drives
There we
Google
go.
preferred, the preference score was an important step in bringing ratings into the engagement age. Traditional ratings were a measure only of popularity. To this, we brought a measure of passion. Now we can go even further, utilizing more signals that are representative of how users consume content today to help us find even more engaging channels and build your brand across YouTube. In other words, we're reinventing our ratings. And to recognize the improvements to our preference score,
all right. This sounds all good and dandy on paper, but we all know that these scores are not given fairly. Like, is that fair to say?
Well, it depends how you define fair, because by YouTube's terms, I think they would say it's fair. They'd say whatever's most advertiser friendly is in their best needs, and obviously you're going to get a better score determined on how friendly you are to the mainstream media or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fair from a creator's perspective, I'd say.
Yeah, because we
Definitely.
find out in the P score, like for instance, channels like Kavos got fucked. They got like a lower P score, but channels like late night shows, Jimmy Fallon's channel for instance, he had a very high P score there.
Essentially, it is fair because it's all based off an algorithm that everyone plays to. But essentially, like what YouTube can manually increase a P score. Like that clip that Susan that was going around of Susan saying, "We're gonna make your channel stats go way up."
Yeah,
That's
she said
probably
that
her
too. Who was that?
Yikes.
Yeah, that's probably her increasing the P score because there's very specific channels that have astronomical numbers of P score, which is Will Smith and then like late night show TV hosts and NBC and stuff like that. While PewDiePie only has 994.
I remember that clip now. She said that to who was it? The guy who made Old Town Road. There's a clip where
Lil Nash?
Susan. Yeah, Lil Nash. There's a clip where Susan says something like, "We're gonna make sure your channel does really well" or something, and everybody was like, hold up, wait a minute. Are you saying you're gonna artificially juice his channel while everyone else like gets fucked or something?
Yes.
Under some
Bowblax, did he see Keemstar just roasted you?
did he? What's Keem up to?
No.
He said you suck. Of course he's going to get paid nothing regarding you having a low CPM.
Oh damn.
Well, he also commented on my channel, like, great content, so I don't know about that.
All right, let's keep
we're
going.
reintroducing it to the world as P-Score. P-Score is a more advanced proprietary algorithm designed to deliver robust channel selection improvements via
I can't even
an array of
reply, I'm
5
blocked.
sophisticated signals. Popularity is driven by watch time, a proprietary metric that reveals
Dude,
repeat
that's a
engaged viewership.
screenshot.
Passion is based on how engaged an audience is with a channel. It uses several different kinds of signals to understand how often users interact with content.
Yeah, nothing sounds better than a bot designed to, extract human emotion from your content. Is that what I'm listening? They're saying that they got a bot that's gonna detect passion. Yeah, great idea.
The whole P-score situation is just scummy.
Didn't McJuggernuggets tweet out something about how one of his thumbnails, when he was sad, it was picked up in like...
Yeah, we covered that.
Yes.
They got like a bot apparently that can detect like, I think it was like sadness and anger in your face, so they can detect, oh, if you're angry, you're probably not going to be very ad friendly, so we're going to like stunt your video because, you know, we don't want that, you know, being what, you know, advertisers get played. And it's just like, that's fucking bullshit. By the way, thank you for the 100 bits.
Something else we found in the code, which we're just reading it, so we don't know exactly if this is what it does, but based off how it's like worded, this seems what it does, is that like based off like what is shown in your video, like for example, like a word or a facial expression or whatever, they can tag that for demonetization, and then says like video throttled because of overlay. That's essentially what the code says.
Because of overlay?
Yeah, so that's like what's on the screen.
Oh, that's...
So if there's something visually that is advertiser friendly, throttle code gets enabled.
So wasn't Scrubby talking about this, right? Like, so when he was like playing like CS:GO for gameplay, somebody writes the N-word in his in-game chat. That can actually like demonetize the video because like the bot can detect like the somebody like typing in the in-game CS:GO chat the N-word. So as such, like his whole video, which doesn't even have anything to do with CS:GO, gets demonetized because of that.
Of course. I mean, every swear word I ever have on a video on screen, I have to like draw over it.
See, I never got that because I was like, I thought it was all like, you know, audio based. Like if you say like fuck, then you're, you know.
It's definitely visually. And as well, if you were to make a video of like a lot of body exposed, you know, inappropriate kind of stuff, that would get demonetized as well. Like they're really advanced.
I remember
how they're
when
detecting
like
all this shit.
The way you like wanted to get views, you put, you know, tits in the thumbnail or something. Now it's like the exact opposite. Stay away from that. No, you got to be very clean on your content there. You can't even just show like the words like F-U-C-K on screen because you got to blur that shit out. Jesus Christ.
Pretty much, if you want to have a career on YouTube, you kind of have to imagine as if your content is being played up inside of a boardroom at YouTube and that they would approve of your content. Like if you're not 100% family friendly, 9 times out of 10, you're going to really struggle kind of making a living off of YouTube, I think. Like it's just way easier to be family friendly at this point.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Let's keep going.
Content protection continues to focus on content suitability by combining our latest classifiers with an added layer of validation so that P-score outputs are working for your brand. Platform highlights content that's more frequently watched on large screens, such as TV screens, by a rapidly growing audience of empowered viewers. Production includes content.
Just words like that, empowered viewers. What does that really mean? It's such a word.
I don't fucking know. This video is made for advertisers to see, right? So they're like, yo, advertisers, come to our website because they empower people. That's kind of what they're going for there.
Content that employs sophisticated camera work and cinematic technique. And since we can access a multitude of proprietary signals that no third parties can, P-score is also proprietary. Popularity, passion, protection, platform, and production. All proprietary signals.
I think we've had enough of that shit. So that's YouTube. So this was put out back in April 10th of 2019 where they announced like, wow, we got the P-score. This is a good thing, guys. And we're just like, But now you guys busted the ability to find it, which they've conveniently covered up just less than 24 hours later. That is fast. Like, I knew they worked fast, but I didn't know they worked
fast. Yeah, within 2 hours, essentially, from when it went public and widespread.
Nuts. Yeah, that's insane. Let's keep going here.
If only they could review my video for demonetization that quick.
Yeah, I know, right?
How long does it take? How long does it normally take you?
Oh, for me, sometimes it's taken as little as like 20 minutes, but typically it takes like half a day or a day.
Bruh. Yeah, mine's about 24 hours.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ideally, if you make the following type of content, 10-minute plus videos with 45% viewer retention, a highly driven fan base that shares their content, is family friendly, little to no swearing, content that can be watched on all devices, and content that focuses on high production values, that will make your P-score higher than the average user. Now, we looked at my P-score on this channel right here, and for some reason, you said mine was like higher than typical people who are around my sub count, correct?
Yes.
Now, that makes no sense to me.
From
because
interactions in your live streams, I would assume. Like, you have a really high passion level.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because I do notice, like, on this channel, like, the average amount of people that have, like, notifications on is, like, 10 to 20%, and I think, like, 30% of people who are subbed have notice on from me, so I guess that's what really boosts my P-score, because I'm not ad-friendly, so I don't know how my P-score is holding at that point, but there are a lot of variables that
P-score also has to do with upload frequency, so a funny stat here is that you actually have a higher P-score than scarce, because you upload more frequently. So, congratulations.
Wait, who has a higher P-score than scarce?
You.
Me? What the fuck? Wait, okay.
Scarce is 590 or 595.
Holy shit. Well, better than scarce confirmed. Let's go, boys.
Yep.
Oh my, that's stupid, honestly. That should not be the case.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. P-scores appear to be more than just 5 benchmarks being compared against your metrics. They appear to be more like overall scores of an account in general. When you look at a P-score, it doesn't give you an insight on any strong suits for these 5 things. It only gives you the one unified number, which is your overall grade. Creators are doing great with popularity, platform passion, might never have the opportunity to fix their protection score because they'd never know it's an issue, for example. You can mix and match between these 5 to make problems for channels, but they could never fully reach their potential if they can't identify an issue. Isn't that funny how YouTube makes no effort to be clear with the producers, the content creators?
Yeah.
Like nobody knows about this. You have to like dig through this shit yourself, or listen to a Nerd City video, or number one of these videos that really breaks this down for you. Shouldn't this information be readily available for YouTubers?
Yes, I believe so, but it's just not.
Why? Because they want to suppress content, or am I getting a little too
I don't know. Maybe it's just not good for the company to have all of this data available, because then people can, like, you know, exploit it, which is good for us, but probably not good for YouTube, because then there'll be like so many more creators that will be in like that top threshold of like advertisers. And obviously there's a limited amount of ads, so you want to like preserve it for like the top content creators. But if everyone knows how to become a top content creator, then it's like it kind of fucks things up, right?
Big Beerus writes in the chat, I bet Tommy C would call this raw data. Holy shit. Alright, let's get back into this. Oh shit. Bowblax name drop. I wonder who wrote this. Another major note for the P-scores is that they appear to be region-based while obtaining scores for the creators in the United States. We noticed that we were getting different scores for these same exact channels. From Bowblax, a Canadian creator, he estimated that the average Canadian P-score values for creator was about 20 points less. To test our theory, we used a VPN for the United States to appear as a Canadian user, and we matched the numbers perfectly. P-scores do appear to be region-based.
Yes.
Jesus, you guys went deep last night. Holy shit. Bro,
so for each region of YouTube, you know how like with the YouTube logo, like in the corner, if you're in a different country, like for me, for example, it says YouTube CA, and I guess for US it would be YouTube US or YouTube UK or whatever. For each difference, there's a different P-score for each channel, because ads are different, like based on the country.
Interesting. All right, let's keep going.
Good job, gentlemen.
Thank you for Mike the Bike. That goes for these guys. I didn't do shit. I just looked at this. I just looked at the document. I'm not that talented.
Yeah, dude. We do all the work, and Augie collects all the shekels. That's how it goes.
What do you mean, dude? Right, with all that P-score you got there, you should be making hella bank on that ad revenue, dude. What are you talking about? I don't get ads.
Yikes! I can't believe you made like $1,600 off of 1.2 million views. That was yuck.
Is that like when I saw
that's really low, right?
That's bad.
Wait, 1,000 off of 1 mil is actually that is. Now that I think about that is kind of low, because you're getting
was it a 10-minute video?
Yeah, it was
15 minutes. It's the Alinity video, right?
Yes.
15 minutes, bro. They've done you dirty there.
Yeah, they really did.
What should he? What should he?
I mean,
I've
seen like a lot of people's
RFC.
CPMs, and I'd say the average is normally around about $4. So on a 15-minute video, 1.2 milli, I'd expect to see about $5,000 at least.
Wow.
Nope, I didn't get that.
I don't get that either. I think generally American YouTubers seem to have better CPMs. I'm not quite sure why that is, but I mean, even I would get better than that, and I have like the worst CPM out of anyone I know. So
Damn.
Is that normal for you to get that kind of $1 threshold?
Yeah.
Bruh, they doing you dirty.
Dude, what the fuck? That's like $4,000 he's missing out on. What? Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes, just because the ad pool, everybody gets different, bro. And probably because I assume you get demonetized quite frequently, right?
Yeah. The Lindy one isn't demonetized, though. It's fully monetized.
Yeah, even if your channel just get flags for demonetization, I've noticed like a significant drop.
Yeah.
In CPM rates.
I'll never have a video that will just stay monetized. It always gets flagged and then confirmed or denied through manual review. Every video I make is manual review. Yeah. And
I don't know about you, but recently what I have to do is if I upload a video and it's green, when I upload it, if I was to make it live, what happens is they make it yellow after like 5 minutes, which I find really, really annoying. Do you ever get that?
Sorry, I missed what you said for a second.
So, say you uploaded a video, right, and it was completely green, monetized, okay, and it's like scheduled for a couple of days. You think it's all good. The second you press public, what YouTube likes to do, and I've seen this happen with a few creators as well, is within about 5 to 10 minutes of uploading it, they then demonetize you.
Noise.
Yeah, that's happened to me. Although I don't really wait for my videos to go green. I just make them public automatically. So it doesn't happen to me frequently, but the few times I have done it, yeah, that generally happens. I don't know. I haven't ever had a video tagged for demonetization confirmed and then going back to yellow. I don't know if that's what you're saying, like once it goes public, but...
No, what I mean is just like where a video you'd think safe because it's been scheduled for 2 days as green. The second it goes out to sub boxes, it's then straight away yellow, and you have to get a review and miss out all your money.
Yeah, that happens all the time to me. Although I don't schedule it for multiple days, it's usually like a couple hours. But yeah, that does happen.
It's messed up, bro. I just wish it was either green or yellow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. But I guess you got to have that manual review process.
Yeah, true.
All right, let's hop back in here. P-scores between the two markets. Okay, so Optimus, who's a YouTuber with what, 300K?
Yeah.
400, I think.
400?
400K, yes.
So in Canada, his P-score is 771. And keep in mind, the higher the P-score, the better. And in the United States, his P-score is 800. So there's about a 30-point difference right there. Okay. Pyrocynical in the United Kingdom, 1,004. Damn, that's a good P-score. But in Canada, it's 800. So does that mean his videos are going to do better in the United Kingdom versus in Canada?
Yes.
Probably.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I mean, that would make sense because, you know...
The passion statistic, I definitely assume that Pyrocynical probably has a large amount of his viewers from the UK, and they're probably some of his most passionate viewers as well, like really high interactions, and that's probably why the P-score is so high for his home country.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's a 100-point difference there. Okay, so you're just going through different scores. What we've been able to hypothesize with this information is that channels seem to do better in their home countries. Channels that don't do better in their home countries generally have an extremely large fan base outside of this location. Example, NHL is larger in Canada than the United States in terms of P-score. Our 20-point guess was off, at least with our limited data that we have tested. Note, we've gathered data on 200 channels on our other document. We'll be taking a look at that later as well. Okay, part 2. How to find P-score. I think Nick did a tweet about this. This is just instructions on how to find
but it doesn't work anymore, so
yeah, it's invalid because they already shut it down. So
it's already outdated, so you can skip that part. But
all right, let's keep going then. Part 3, video ratings and their importance. Video ratings seem to be extremely important, not only to an individual's video success, but to overall channel success. If your video is marked as a higher rated video, it appears to have many negative implications. With this, we just confirmed something that YouTube has been extremely secretive about for a very long time: the rating system for videos on their platform. There are 6 known categories of age ratings for videos. For each of these, we've attempted to try and link what types of content would most likely fit in them. Rated Y, super safe content, good for literally anyone, it seems. Rated G, some of the safest content on YouTube, extremely family friendly, no issues with guidelines, likely will get high CPMs and make your P-score more relevant due to a boost in the protection category. Jesus fucking Christ. Safe, rated PG, safe content. Obviously, I'm doing very good for my protection score right now.
Oh yes.
We're pulling in, boys. We're gonna get those big ad bucks. Hell yeah! Give me all that money, YouTube. Rated PG, safe content on YouTube, family friendly for the most part. The occasional guideline issues might arise. We'll get great CPMs and will boost P scores due to a boost in the protection category. Rated teen, teetering the edge of safe and not safe. Sometimes family friendly, most of the time is deemed not family friendly. We usually get a decent CPM unless guidelines issues limited ads. Now, if I were to look at my channel, I'd say we fit in teen. I mean, we don't go nuts over here, but we speak our mind, It's
that's generally what this channel would be rated.
Now, I gotta ask you, so you were looking at a bunch of channels. Did you happen to look at a lot of my shows just out of curiosity?
I looked at a couple. So for some reason, YouTube live streams seem to just automatically be rated X most of the time, or have a higher chance of being rated X. So some of your shows are rated X, but your videos generally are rated teen or PG. The vast majority of videos on YouTube is rated either PG or teen. I found very little G, very little Y, very little mature, and very little X.
I don't think anything on this channel is Y, but that's good to hear because I've been, obviously, I said this yesterday, but I'm going to be doing a lot more videos and clipping up these podcasts and like formatting them as like commentary videos to kind of put those out. Hope the algorithm might pick some of those up and maybe draw some people into the live streams. And I was looking at this and I was like, well, if my P score is fucked on my channel, is there any point in uploading actual videos to this channel, or are they just going to automatically sync? But you were saying that it's still a good idea to keep...
Yeah, your P score is great for this channel.
That's weird to me. I don't know.
Also, I'd assume that even if someone has a low P score, there's always a chance that a video could do really well, especially with smaller creators. Otherwise, the way the algorithm would work is no new YouTubers would ever rise.
Yeah, exactly. They update this P score every couple months. So, like,
oh, really?
If your channel is doing better, they'll take a snapshot and then apply that to your channel. That's
so
why that's why channels kind of have like a big surge usually, and all around the same time, because that's when they update the P score. So if your channel was doing well between the time your last P score was updated and now, you get a big boost, and then YouTube wants to promote you more, right?
By the way, people asking what is my P score? I am a 595. Bitches, I'm doing good, and I'm sure after just saying that, it lowered to 594, but I'm doing good. All right, so apparently this is what I'm told is good, so I'll stick with that.
Yeah, that's great for 4,000. Like if you compare like the numbers, like because it's ordered by the number of P score. Like you were surrounded by people with like 27K, 43K. I mean, scarce 2 million, 130. So like. Yeah, you're really good for the channel size.
I just noticed something. So on the P score list right here, you put a bunch of like strange channels in here. I'm higher than Lieutenant Cobra, so Lieutenant Cobra, suck my dick. I'm higher than Scarce. Mundane Matt.
Yeah,
I'm higher than Mundane Matt.
Nick, you tell Nick right.
Andy Worski, Drummer 828. Damn, like everybody. Oh my god, I'm higher than Tonka.
Dude, higher than Bunty King did.
Oh, this list just like raised my fucking ego so high right now. Oh, were you able to find T-Clips? Because I know they were asking.
Yeah, I was able to find her Canadian one before they stopped it.
Mental. ExedPanda, no P score. Ben didn't even make the damn list.
Dude, he didn't even make the list, dude.
We'll take a more look at this list here. But I'm higher than Mundane Matt. I'm higher than Andy Worski. Higher than Tonka. Higher than Bunty King. I'm happy with my score. That's what I'm trying to say here. Let's get back in this fucking document. Did you check Jenna? Who is? Oh, that chick who did the car?
So this one's interesting. So Janelle Eliana was the channel that kind of like got boosted by YouTube. Everyone was talking about her around July and June. Sometime between then and now, the P score got updated. So her P score could have been astronomically high during that time, which I believe it was. But then it kind of settled down to a normal P score, which is kind of what we're seeing with her channel now. Her channel's doing typical to what a channel with 1.9 million subs would be doing now. So I think her P score was like boosted by YouTube or somehow in the algorithm, maybe by a glitch or whatever. And it's now been updated to the appropriate score. So right now, Janelle is at 786, which is typical for a channel her size.
Is she still gaining like a ridiculous amount of subs that she was before?
No.
Okay.
So that would correlate with the P-score. Yeah, her channel's just doing average for...
I'm curious. Let me type that into
size.
the good old social blade here and figure out what's going on. There's a list, by the way. I did put it in the chat, so all of you guys who are watching the replay, just open up your chat. The link will be right there. Let's look at her. Oh, she's even 2 million subs.
Oh, she just hit 2 million today. Congrats, Janelle.
Yeah, congrats. All that hard work and effort.
All that hard work being a content creator for the last 4 months, dude.
Fuck's sake. All right, let's keep going. Rated mature, generally deemed not safe, almost never family friendly. If so, probably by error. Will get lower CPMs if monetized due to limited ad status. Rated X, never. Okay, so is X like age restricted?
Yeah, so I don't know if X is like the worst rating or if it's just like a special rating, because the only time I've seen X is on like live streams. Like I've seen it on Tommy C, I've seen it here, and I've seen it on another live stream channel. So I think it's only on like certain live streams. So I don't know necessarily if it's like the highest category, but it's definitely like, maybe it just means the video's not monetized at all. I don't know.
Hey Nick,
you guys
I see you hopped in here.
patched, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. We talked about that. We're just going through it right now.
Just making sure.
Yeah. Let's keep going. Let's see. When you look at how they've structured this, you'll realize that YouTube has been internally judging creators' videos on this scale for a while now without telling them, once again, not giving creators a chance to play fairly. Not too much of a surprise, however, you'll notice that a lot of these kinds of definitions aren't clear enough. A lot of videos we looked at are rated teen on YouTube. Of course, we don't know 100% definition behind these terms, so the ones that we've come up with are just our own. But if they're accurate enough, that would mean that a lot of videos on YouTube are teetering on the edge of monetization. Okay, blah, blah, blah. By the way, here's that document that we're reading from. These guys put a lot of work into this, so I definitely recommend you give it a full read here. I'm just mostly skimming through it for the sake of the live stream, because I'm not trying to become an audiobook stream here. But no, these guys did some great, good ass shit over here.
I don't know. I like reading out tweets. Serious. I'm sure Finn does too.
Yeah,
we like having audiobook channels. I don't know about you, Augie. Maybe your P-score would be a bit higher if you actually did do that.
It would be better. It would be better, first off, if I had the voice of Colossus Crazy, and second, if I could read properly. So.
Oh, that's a good point.
That kind of limits my abilities.
Yeah, you're
here.
Southern, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it's because I'm dyslexic. Racist.
I don't know if being Southern's a race, but okay, buddy.
The white. Okay, all right, let's keep going.
okay. Jill, you're not being suppressed by the IRL algorithm. Okay? Jill. Dude, the white people's P-score is way up. Okay.
Hey, Bowblax is the type of guy who says like white people have no culture or something. Yeah, fuck off, Bowblax. You don't know shit. It seems if you're in the Y or G section of the ratings, you're good to go. Part 4, throttling your videos. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh buddy. Oh buddy.
Love this part, dude.
All right. Throughout our research, we kept noticing several references throughout nearly every video rated teen or above that would be labeled as a throttle. To us, these are deeply concerning, highly problematic pieces of code that could potentially be ruining people's channels. Take a look yourself. Whoa, throttle. Literally writes the word throttle in the damn code.
Yeah, dude.
like no, nothing to see here. Just move along. All right. This is from Nicholas Diorio's The End of the Canceled YouTuber Zapdi. Throttle. Some ordinary... Oh, Mudahar? Playing the controversial Modern Warfare mission? A gaming video? Throttled? Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird. Mudahar's not edgy, though, right?
Not really.
Yeah. Alright. Chill with the fucking spam. Assholes. Alright, let's keep going. There's just a few examples of many that we found. Many of them were our own videos. Many of them were other people's videos. From this, there appears to be 2 different main types of throttling occurring through YouTube. Brand safety throttling and featured video throttling. So from advertisements and algorithmic. The brand safety throttling appears to be advertisements being restricted from videos in some way, at least by wording. It will make constant reference to brand safety ads being throttled and reason brand safety disable Google sold reservation ads. The odd part is that many of these videos are monetized videos, which suggests that while these videos aren't fully demonetized, their full potential of ads aren't being reached. So if I'm reading this correctly, it appears that when your video gets monetized, that's not a surefire that you're not gonna be making the most amount of money that you should be making usually from monetized video. Basically, like it's the symbols are kind of pointless now. Even if you got the green on your video, that doesn't mean you're gonna be making the bank that you should be from that video. That's what I'm hearing. Well, that sucks. All right then. It will disable Google sold reservation at some spot. It will not fully demonetize, but will be strictly only advertised enough to make the video enough money to seem like it's doing well. Damn. Okay. Now is this deliberate or is this just the bot fucking up?
I'd assume it's deliberate.
Yeah.
So why?
I don't know about you, but I've noticed many of my videos have a large fluctuation in how many of the mid-roll, also known as bumper ads, actually play. I literally have some videos where I'll put in, say, 2-3 mid-rolls and none of them will end up playing, or maybe like for 5% of viewers, they'll actually see a mid-roll ad. But other videos where every single mid-roll ad plays, do you guys ever get that?
Yeah, I get that all the time.
So I wouldn't be surprised. I think, didn't it say something in the code to do with like, what was the word? Somewhere in the code, I'm pretty sure it was saying about what they've determined from scanning through the video and like the ads. What was it? Maybe I should get the doc up. Anyways, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they determine like whether or not they're going to display certain types of ads and whether that's reserved or bumper ads or non-skippable ads. Either way, I just think like even if you have a consistent P score, I think they still kind of check through each video to see kind of how ad friendly it is.
Yeah, I agree.
And that would explain fluctuations in CPM.
So I gotta ask, like, what's like the motivation in throttle? If it is like, if they're like trying to do this, like, what's the motivation in throttling like Moodhar playing the new Call of Duty?
It's like, it's just like the algorithms they put in place to hopefully get advertisers to, come back to YouTube because the adpocalypse happened. Advertisers required more options to curate what type of ads go on what videos, and they have all these systems in place to facilitate that for the advertisers. Like they have their own like special dashboard and everything where they can like rate content and stuff, or say what they want their ads to be put on, essentially.
I love the chat. My P score is higher than Bunty King's. Everybody's just this is like, so YouTube took away our sub growth, or not our sub growth. They took away our subs. Well, for some people, they took away their sub growth, but they took away our public sub counts, right? So we can't really compare as easily as we could before. Now P scores are the new thing. Like that's gonna be the new dick measuring tool. It's like I got a higher P score than you. It's like, yeah, exactly. That's what we go by now. And it works too. Like I got a higher P score than all these people. Cobra, Mundane Matt. Wait, I just noticed something on the list. Hold up. Susan Wojcicki has a shit P score. What? Huh?
Dude.
What?
She doesn't make content that the algorithm likes, apparently.
They're not just going to automatically give her a good-ass P score?
I guess not. I just don't think she gives a shit about her YouTube channel enough to do that.
Does she even post? Like, I forgot.
Like, if she was trying to be a YouTuber, then I'm pretty sure they would boost that, yeah.
Wait, I'm curious now. Susan Wojcicki, does she still post? Let me see. 5 videos? Okay.
Yeah, she's not really a YouTuber.
Damn. I remember when she made her channel, everyone was like, oh, Susan Wojcicki's going to become a YouTuber. And then that never happened.
Yeah. Dude, it'd be interesting if the CEO of YouTube was actually a YouTuber. Like, we just got fucking, like, Markiplier to become the fucking CEO or something, right?
Oh my god. Put a 1 in the chat if your P score is higher than... Oh, wait, we can't find it. Never mind, that one. I was going to say, put a 1 in the chat if your P score is higher than Susan, but nobody will ever know unless they made it on the list.
Yeah, nobody will know unless they checked within the first 2 hours of us releasing it.
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting. Anyways, it's been great talking to you guys, and this is quite a riveting subject, but I got to go at the moment. But
all good, man.
Good
All
luck
good.
with the stream, fellas.
Thanks for stopping by, man. Good to talk to you.
Of course. Bye, stream. Love you.
See you later, Fandon. Good to see him popping. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it was good insight on like what he knows about the algorithm as well, because he's he has a successful channel. Like he knows a lot about the algorithm.
How many subs does he have? I'm curious.
I think like 500.
600.
What the fuck?
Wait,
that's more than I thought he had.
I thought he only had like 300k. Like, when did he get 600k? Okay, well, yeah, he's got some insight for sure. Jesus.
Also, daily reminder: I created Fane's career. He owes everything to me.
Alright, buddy.
So those are essentially my subs. I will claim them.
Oh my god.
Eventually.
Wait, that's why she has a low score? What are people talking about that? Susan Wojcicki gets more dislikes than likes. That's what. Oh, because people shit on her. That's
yeah, people are shitting on her content. Yeah, I like to do a P score for sure.
Damn. This is fun. Alright, well, let's keep going. This suggests that while the video was having certain aspects of monetization throttle, the video was also monitored to see what type of content was shown. In this specific context, some ordinary gamers was playing a controversial Call of Duty mission, which included fictionalized violence and gameplay. No shit, it's a first-person shooter. Of course there's gonna be violence. This is the world we live in. We can't even show violence anymore. You know what my favorite, like, non-YouTuber argument for why we should get ads is? It makes so much sense when you think about it. If porn on Pornhub can get ads, why can't my Call of Duty Let's Play get ads? Like, what is
exactly
how? How can that shit get ads, but my shit can't? That is, like, if you think about it in that simple terms, you're like, well, what the fuck? Like, think about it. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought that, by the way, weren't they supposed to be, weren't they supposed to be doing that thing where, like, edgier videos would get edgier ads or something? Like, how's that going?
I don't know. There doesn't seem to be anything indicating.
Well, yeah, I know chat's saying, like, yeah, but the porn ads are, like, literally, like, porn ads and shit. I'm not saying that I need, like, fucking, like, porn playing on my videos before they...
Well, if it gets me ad revenue, fuck it, dude.
Yeah, but people probably gonna be, like, click away or something. Look, here's the thing.
Nah, dude, more people are gonna click on my videos, dude.
If I'm
dude, little kids are gonna click on my videos trying to get those mid-rolls, dude. They keep rewinding, trying to get the good ones.
Wait,
the good ones,
yeah, wait, it works. They're gonna be refreshing, trying to find better ads, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's
revenue, dude.
Did on this YouTube video, dude. Let me refresh.
Hey,
Mom won't let me on Pornhub, but hey.
Hey, Ben wants to remind the chat: if you love Pornhub, you'll love Pornhub Live. All right, let's get back into this before I get demonetized. Featured video throttling seems to suggest that the video is being suppressed through the algorithm in some way due to gameplay. Featured video throttling shows up quite often throughout the videos rated teen and above. And here's a little something we dug up and wanted to address. YouTube says, just want to clarify that our recommendations in search and discovery systems do not look at the video's monetization status, so yellow icon wouldn't limit a video in recommendations. Obviously, we all know this is a fat load of shit right here. Like, everybody knows this, but let's see. Technically, they didn't lie here. Well, of course, because YouTube is sneaky. The recommendation, search, and discovery system that may not be looking at monetization status for your video. It might instead be looking at every single element of the video, finding things that it deems wrong, rating it teen, then potentially throttling it in the algorithm due to the things that in the video, plus throttling the potential advertisements without telling you. All right.
So technically, it's not the demonetizing itself that throttles the video. It's the score that put on it, or the rating that's put on it, teen or PG.
Alright, so here's their conclusion. At this point, we're completely in the dark with how YouTube has developed all of this and implemented this, and also on how they'll react. We know this information alone is extremely valuable to the YouTube community, and so figuring this out has become a potential revelation that can benefit creators for a long time to come. YouTube will potentially fix all these exploits to get your P-score, such other people's P-scores very soon, within hours or days. Well, you got that right.
Ooh, well, yeah, you got that right. 2
Literally,
hours.
as soon as the stream starts, gone.
Literally 2 hours.
What's shitty about this too is I literally, like, there's instructions on how to find your P-score on Twitter, but it's useless now because you can't fucking do it. So that's the document. Like I said, guys, I put in the chat earlier. I'll put in the chat again. This is your guide to what P-scores are and how they work. So if you're a YouTuber, you're up and coming, you want to figure all this shit out, that guy right there, you guys did fantastic work on this. 7 hours working all throughout the night, just battling through all this shit to unearth all this valuable information while I slept and then read the post notes on launch.
Yeah, and you get all the donations.
But no, I'm fucking around. These guys did a great job. In fact, Bowblax tossed up a video like an hour ago. Optimus just tossed up a video. Nick, is he doing a video?
Yes, he's doing a video. Although I don't know how it's going to change now that the exploit's gone. But yeah, he said he's going to do a video. I don't know how his plans are.
Like y'all said in the document, y'all anticipated this, so it's not too big of a surprise. But yeah.
I think Nick is still going to do a video.
Damn. So y'all and Keemstar are fighting. I got to show this guy to you guys.
Kind of, yeah. As much as I can while being blocked. I mean, it's just like funny. I don't know.
Nick says it appears that a P score of 8 of wait, is that less than? I'm stupid. Around 800 should put you into Google Preferred. Oh, okay, so 800 to 900 is a P score to shoot for, and I'm seeing viral ads in their source code that don't appear anywhere else. Still a working theory. Keem says, bullshit, I only make 50K on 1 million views.
Only 50K?
Only 50K.
I think he was trolling or doing a typo there because that's insanely high, even for someone in preferred ads.
That's a retarded amount of money.
Yeah.
Bowblax made 1,600 on 1 mil. Well, he sucks. Of course, he's going to get paid nothing. Oh, my God.
And like what I tweeted out in retaliation. I obviously couldn't reply because I'm blocked, so I screenshot reply.
Changed your fucking profile picture.
I did.
Wait. Well, he sucks. Of course, he's going to get paid nothing. Great coverage. Hearted by Bowblax. God damn it.
Did.
All right.
Keem just can't make up his mind, dude. He likes my content, then as soon as I become a threat, it sucks. And disingenuous fucking gnome, dude.
I'm curious, what's his P score at? Drama alert. 800. So he's making preferred.
Yeah, he's in preferred ads. Yeah, so basically, the theory right now, this isn't confirmed, but the theory, based off what we looked through in the code, is that 800 is the threshold to get into YouTube preferred ads.
Okay, wait, iDubbbz is in 800.
Yes.
So iDubbbz, the guy whose catchphrase is nigger faggot, he's in preferred?
Yep.
Alright, okay. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. This YouTube shit it's too much for me to take.
Yeah, it's not like YouTube can handpick channels. There's just too many. They just do it all based off algorithms. So it's not like they check their content to see if he said nigger faggot, you know?
What the fuck, dude? Everyone knows him for that, and he's in preferred? Are you telling me that? All right.
Yeah.
Tazier says, "Augie, check my P score." Well, you can't check it anymore. They took that shit down real fucking fast. Oh, look at this on the list right here. Look who's on the top: Jimmy Kimmel, Late Night, The Daily Show, Trevor Noah, Tonight Show, Jimmy Fallon, Late Night with Seth Meyers, The Late Night Show. Is Lily Singh on here?
No, Lily Singh is actually way lower. I guess YouTube hates women.
Damn, she's not even in preferred ads. What the fuck?
Damn, dude. Well, on her late night channel, on her
even on her main account.
Even on her main, dude. Damn, iDubbbz gets preferred, but not fucking Lily Singh.
Bruh. Okay.
They might have forced her in the preferred program. They can manually put people in preferred program. I just think it automatically puts you in if you're 800. But I think you can manually put in.
Which Destiny is this?
That's streamer one.
Wait, Political Destiny is higher than Lily Singh's both their channels?
Yeah.
He argues for fucking incest and shit.
I think it's just because he has a lot of comment or a lot of watch time. He has pretty long videos. There's lots of factors that go into P score.
Wang's pretty high up here.
Yeah. Wang's doing great, dude.
Wait, let's see. T-Spill. I don't know. All these T-Spill channels are the same to me, so I can't even figure out which one.
I only did the most popular one. I didn't do all the
Review Tech USA is pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Mr. T Luxify. I don't understand how Count Dankula is this good because, I mean, everyone tries to smear him as alt-right, because he's like the Nazi pug guy and shit. But I mean, that's good to see. I like Count Dankula. He makes good videos.
Do we know how to check the P score now since it got patched? No.
No,
Don't
unfortunately not. Yeah, I'm just looking at all this right now. Who's that Nintendo guy?
Arlo?
Not Arlo. The guy, Scott the Woz.
Scott the Woz?
Yeah.
I got the Canadian one. Nick didn't follow up.
Okay.
So
yeah, because Nick is
now.
Nick probably.
But yeah, it's probably like 830 in US.
Jake Paul's an 800. Looking through this right now. Interesting. All right. Well, like I said, if you want to see the whole list, it's over here. We're not going to spend all stream looking at it. But I think
unfortunately, we couldn't get any UK numbers, which is what I'm kind of sad about now that it's patched. But because the only UK one we checked was Pyrocynical, which is over 1,000, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So I would like to see, like, because maybe the average for UK people are just like higher, because like the average score in US is just higher in general than in Canada. So maybe it's like that as well, like even higher average in UK. There's maybe just more advertisers in the UK.
Travis Official in the chat wants to know: are you guys seeing any patterns in here by any chance? Can you say anything about that?
Yeah. Well, the patterns here are that I mean, it's based off the 5 metrics, which is channel size, protection, basically the 5 Ps that were in that YouTube video that we showed earlier, engagement, etc. Generally, for sub-channel sizes, I think I tweeted out earlier, but it's like, for channels that are 0 to 1K, it's usually 200 to 300. 1K to 10K is usually somewhere between 300 and 400. 10K to 100K, somewhere around 500, 600. 100K plus is usually 600, sometimes 700. And then if you have 1 million plus, you should have like be in the high 700s, or most of them are at 800. Then 10 million is like 900, and then 1,000 is reserved for stuff that's like Jimmy Fallon, Will Smith, stuff like that. So PewDiePie, for example, he's the most subbed YouTuber. He has 994, but Jimmy Kimmel and Will Smith have more.
Damn, that's a spit in the. Linus Tech Tips is pretty high up there.
Yeah,
Linus Tech Tips is the high. Oh, Vanos is also there. But isn't Vanos Gaming like a group channel? Like a lot of people are into that. It's not. There's not one guy who's Vanos, right?
I'm not sure.
I've never watched a Vanos Gaming video.
So Kid Travis says that doesn't make sense. Well, it's because like the P score is based on an algorithm, right? But YouTube can artificially increase your P score. So probably for the channels that are in the thousands, like YouTubers like, oh, I want this one to be promoted more, and then they up the P score. Because obviously, like if YouTube ups someone's sub count, it's going to be obvious. But if they up the P score, then no one's going to know.
The quartering is an 800, so is he in preferred? That would make no sense. If quartering's in preferred ads, that makes no sense.
Yeah, well, the preferred ads thing is theory. We don't know for sure.
Oh, okay. There's no way
everything
quartering's
else
in
is
there,
relatively concrete.
Quartering is way too edgy. Yeah. There's no way.
I think there's some factors we're missing to know exactly what gets in preferred or not.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, I think we've exhausted this topic enough. We talked a lot of numbers. Very important information.